One of my biggest regrets over the past decade is not documenting my life enough, not for vanity's sake, but for proof's sake. When we look at our life from our own POV, it always feels like we haven't done enough. Because when you are living your own story, it's easy to lose perspective. You see the gaps, but not the growth. You see the next goal, but not the progress. But when you kind of zoom out, you start realizing you've actually done a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Recently, my coach reminded me of this. He said, Ridin, you have done a lot of things most people have not. There are people out there who need your expertise, even if you don't think it's much. And he's right. I was invited to share my story on how I built House of Leader to 1.5 million followers in Bali, in a room full of 100 plus curated creators. But I've only got a few photos from that event. I've hosted countless workshops on social media and branding, but barely have any documentation. I was even invited overseas to train a startups team on personal branding, and again, just a few pictures to show for it. And so many more other things that I not documented. And that's when it clicked. I don't regret the work. I regret not capturing it, because without documentation, our growth becomes invisible, even to ourselves. We forget the lessons, we forget the milestones, and the proof of how far we've come. I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm saying this to remind you that documenting matters. Because if you are building a personal brand, your journey is the content.